Hello, fire signs. This message is for the Sagittarius, the Leo, and the Aries out there. So, I'm really, again, if you haven't noticed, trying to just channel and focus on what's being divinely inspired besides just looking at cards. But I do have 2 cards for you, just one from each deck. I don't even want to go there yet. So what I'm experiencing is there's a great excitement in your life right now. I just feel like butterflies in my heart. Like we're just a flitter and a flutter with excitement and blessings and energy, and we're really getting to a place where we're just feeling proud and happy with life. Because now I want to cry. Now it's like, hey, I'm seeing how far I've come, and I'm having this great feeling of awareness. When it's beautiful, a great feeling of awareness of myself. And it's a great circulation of energy. People might even be saying really kind words to you that are going to be getting you a little emotional. Because I just felt energy going into your throat, your throat chakra. And just there are things that you're really grateful for. Hearing a lot of blessings and kind words from people that could almost bring you to tears. Because they're things that you've wanted to hear for so long. Or that you needed to hear, but you gave up hope, ever believing someone would ever treat you in that way and give you that love in that way. But they do, and they are. Whether it's in the form of a letter, whether it's in the form of a text, whether it's someone just reaching out, whether it's a random phone call. And again, not that I'm predicting, it's just that this is what I'm experiencing right now. And it's touching the heart. And it doesn't matter if it was this week or last week, whatever you need to connect, have your own experience right now. It's very touching. Soothing. And awakening and clearing in this. I just feel like whatever's being said, whatever's coming into you, is going to awaken some hard things that were in your heart and loosen them up. And yes, maybe make you a little emotional, but in the happiest, grateful way. Because it's moving. You know, that heavy thing that you've been carrying around is moving. And you can observe it and you can see it as pain if you so choose, but I don't see it as that. I see it as you healing. Gratefully. I see it as just this beautiful ray of light just exchanging between you and another person, or you and the universe in general. And it's just setting a fire. And it just really just clears up and heals a very intimate, deep place of yourself. It doesn't matter who it is, whether it's a child, whether it's an ex, whether it's a parent, whether it's the person you're meant to be with or not. Whatever the exchange is healing. And that actually is so much more what I want to be doing with these videos too, is not giving predictions of the future per se, but to be acknowledging what is. You're already healing. You're already experiencing blessings, and I just want to bring your attention to the blessings that are totally already happening. Just to bring your awareness to it, so you can experience it, and you can experience that love, and you can experience that joy. Because if you're not focused on it, you could miss the experience. 444. So, you don't have to be cold, they're saying. You can allow yourself to warm up. because it is happening, and that's a good thing, and that is a blessing and a healing altogether. So it's kind of I'm kind of being told to give yourself permission to surrender to this universal experience. If you're feeling energized in that moment, it's something you don't mean, like, it's just, you have that moment where someone walks in and it's like boom, flow, and you're in flow, and it's like, ooh, this is a spiritual experience, whether it's deja vu, whether it's just a chill, whatever it might be, and you know that that moment's significant, even by passerbys it might not seem so. You just have that fire, or that glow, or that energy within you. That's significant. And they're only saying in a laughing, beneficial way. Not that you need to do much of anything, because you already are healing. You already are doing so much, and that's what I want to be changing the way I articulate my messages. Is to be acknowledging and empowering and just bringing your consciousness to the love that is you. Instead of telling you what you need, because you are complete. You are the universe. You are everything. You have everything. You are healing. So the word that kept coming up was surrender. Surrender to the beauty that is within that moment, that is within you. Acknowledge what that person is trying to bring out of you. These are things that you've been holding on to. These are things that you have been avoiding or pushing down or stuffing away or ignoring. But this is a great, beautiful moment in the universe for that to finally go away instead of you carrying it around. So everything happening in divine and perfect timing as it needs to be. Okay, they just said show the cards. So I love it. We have assistance, which is all about people helping each other. This is all about the angels helping you, spirit helping you, kind of things that we already talked about. Okay. See, they're talking symbols, and that my insight is to explain the symbol to you, but I don't have to. The message that was given to me right now, in terms of a scarab, if that means anything to you, you could choose to see this scarab, this bug, as a beautiful jewel and a beautiful creature, or as an ugly, ew, it's a bug. And they're really saying perspective is everything. Choice of observation, choice of how you're seeing things, can show things in a completely different light from what they really are. Because in the end, they simply are. You decide the meaning. You decide whether it's good or bad, or happy or sad, or whatever. And that kind of connects with... Hold on. I don't even want to read it, because that's it too, where the cards aren't doing my job for me. It is the Emperor, and I will show the picture. But it's... The message there doesn't really need to be about using logic in these situations. This is about balancing and humbling you to become a more productive leader and creator in your own life. Because you do have the whole world in your hand, and you do have infinite love within you. And it's through karmic imbalances, we'll say, whatever past life regret, but that past life could be this life, like in the history of your existence, regret or guilt or whatever, they're holding you down and making you make unwise choices in your life. And that doesn't help you be a beneficial authority. I even want to say authority. Loving ruler. Loving person with power. Because that is all of us. We are all loving people with power. But if you would look at a ruler, you'd be like, are they humble? You know, do they have egoic emotional things that are not being dealt with, that are influencing their decision-making powers? Because this is a lot of male energy, a lot of yang energy, a lot of your decision-making and your going for itness, and just that energy and drive that you push out into the universe. And that's kind of the assistance that's happening here. Whether you believe you're in a place of power or not, you are the emperor of your own life. And you do have power over other people in a way. You can make choices that severely and greatly impact other people and yourself. So really, it's a balancing and clearing of that too, for you to be acknowledging the power within you. And perhaps clearing away some things that have been affecting your choices, that maybe you weren't even aware of, were motivating factors behind why you behave certain ways, why you do certain things, and why life led itself to this point for you. Because it wasn't just life, it was you. You were a part of the universe creating this. It's almost like just bringing into your conscious awareness your impact, your creatorness in what's happening. And again, that's very non-dramatic. And I want to stress that I want my readings to be non-dramatic. You're being assisted to be guiding and leading and ruling your life to the most pristine, clear, organized, effective, rational way. Not to say that there's not emotions there, but to help balance the scales, to help alleviate the flow of yin and yang and let it be an harmonious exchange. Okay? They want to say something else. Hold on. I love how the others start. You are loved. We are with you. Children in your life, whatever that means, they're bringing to my attention the children in your life, who are people who observe you and see you as a ruler in some way, or the children who may not be children but who still look up to you as a person of power, whether they acknowledge it or not, whether they're kind to you or not about it, whether they're respectful to you or not about it. They're really asking me to have you think about the people in your life who depend on you. Not just the immediate people you think of, but almost anyone and everyone who comes into your interactions. This is a balancing of the ego, but not in, again, ego is not demonic or evil or bad or shameful. This is a person with emotions that need to be healed, that need to be addressed. Because as they fester and boil over on the back burner, you were doing some subconscious behaviors that you don't even realize you're doing. Or maybe you do, but it's like, oh, why am I, there must be something I'm angry about because I keep kicking things and I keep yelling or whatever. And they're just saying, people are watching. People are learning from you. And just to be mindful of the energy that you may unintentionally be teaching others to duplicate. Okay. And you need to be realizing you're not as tied down as you really are. Okay? You are free. I have to sneeze. Bless me. You have such great power. Such amazing power. And you might feel tied up at the moment. You might feel unable to be free. You might feel very restricted. But again, they're just reminding me, you're already in the process of shedding those things that are weighing you down. So be at ease knowing that that's happening. that you don't have to do anything and fight against the weight on top of you to be set free. Know that the real weight that is within you is going to be broken. If not now, very soon. And just know that things are already in motion. And just be at peace because of that. Because the more you're not in peace, just the more lousy your experience. And that's kind of a lesson I want to give too, with just, we have experience and we have our experience. Ugh, semantics and words. We have life. And we have our reactions to it. And sometimes we keep them very close as if they're the same thing. Instead of realizing that that's our perspective, or that's our reaction, but not what we are, and not what is. So just know, Great Emperor, that you are being assisted. You, my goodness, you have such potential for love and light, and to be sharing it with the world. And that's all that they really want you to know, is that we're gonna try to be helping you get to a place where you can be shining and to be more uninhibited and more liberated, but to be transferring that to other people as well. To be a beacon, to be a leader, to be wise, to be helpful for one and all, not one or all. Okay? Part of me wants to keep going. Okay, but they're moving my hand up to the thing. We're going to move on to the water sign, so thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, if you want to reach out to me, comment down below, or go in the description box. There is my email. There is the form request for readings, which I am taking a hiatus from, so it's going to be a very long time. Very long time. If you hear back from me, a very long time. But you won't get lost if you're on that list, at least. And that's all it does. It doesn't notify me, it doesn't notify you, it just puts you on a list, just so you know, okay? I love you guys very, very much. Let me know how you felt about this. Yeah. Love you.